raise your hand if you know what the word imagination means. If you know what imagination is, let me see your hand. Imagination. If you think that you could tell the rest of the class what you think it is, keep your hand up. Could you explain imagination? What's imagination?
Imagination means you see something in your brain and you like imagination.
It's like in your brain, right? Absolutely. Perfect. Thank you very much. So it's like this stuff that like you could close your eyes and you could, in your brain, you could see this thing. And it might be real, and it might not. Visualize. Excellent, excellent.
Okay, sorry.
There you go. Oh, sorry, I should have used that. Let's rewind
imagination's
the tape. How many of you know what visualization means? To visualize something. Oh, beautiful. Okay, you all get A's for the day. Thank you very much, right? Imagine and to visualize means the same thing. Now, it might be something that could be real, like imagining or visualizing, I can't even say the word, getting an A on a test. Yeah? Or maybe it could be visualizing standing in front of a crowd of people and reading a poem.
I got a question.
Yes.
Visualize means something that runs in your head.
Kind of like imagination, right? So
Like
here's
video.
like a video. So here's how I want you to close your eyes. I'm going to do a little visionizing. That's how I can make those two words go together. I want you to visualize, imagine that I have a giant sack next to me. Oh, they all see it. They all see it. Now, you don't know what's in that sack yet, but you can see this big, giant sack next to me. It's not money. It's better than money. So I'm going to take a peek in it. I'm going to take a peek in this sack and see what's in this big, giant sack. Oh, it's the coolest thing in the whole world. In my sack, I brought enough for every person in this class.
Candy.
Better than candy. I brought
Snakes.
drums, keyboards, guitars, and a microphone. So with your eyes closed and you're still visualizing this, I'm going to reach into my sack and I'm going to pull out bunch of drums. And so if you want one of these drums, with your eyes closed, if you want one of these drums, I'm going to just throw them out here. If you want one of these drums, take one. Okay, here it comes. Okay, grab one if you want one. Okay. Now, if you want a guitar, here comes a bunch of guitars. So if you want some guitars, grab some of these guitars. Here you go. Now, if you, keyboards, I got a few keyboards. So here come the keyboards if you want a keyboard. Here it comes. Okay, there. Okay, beautiful. Now, go ahead and set yourself up in the drums. Make sure your seat's just right, or your keyboard. You've got your keyboard thing, or make sure your guitar's plugged in.
Oh yeah.
And I have for every person microphone. So grab a microphone. There it comes. Put it on the stand in front of you. Make sure it's nice and secure. Now, you got your instrument with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so open up your eyes. It's still there. It's time to play a little rock and roll. Here we go. You got the drums, get those drums going. You got a guitar, get the guitars going. You got a keyboard, get the keyboards going. And everybody's got their microphones ready. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? See, that's that rock and roll kind of howl. So can you do the howl? Okay, good. Okay, get your instruments again. Here we go. And don't forget the howl at the end. 5, 6, 5, 6, go! A, B, C, D,
E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you
sing with me?
Beautiful. Now, I have never in my life seen a rock and roll band play sitting on their bottoms. I have only seen rock and roll bands who are able to stand on stage in their own space behind their instrument. So if you would please, would you find your own space right in this area here? Find your own
Please be
space.
really careful around this, Yossi and Yareli. Thanks.
So everybody got their spaces?
Yareli, honey, will you move forward, baby?
Yeah, that's good, that's good.
Stay away from this stand for me, please.
Okay. Drummers, hold your drumsticks up. Guitar players, hold your guitars up. Keyboard players, hold your hands up. Keyboards are too heavy, you can't lift them up. Okay, here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, go!
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, and Y, and Z.
Now I know my ABC. Next time,
won't you sing with me?
are you going to play with us?
Oh, sorry, yes, sir.
I don't want to leave anybody behind. I mean, I don't want them to go home and pretend like they get all mad because they didn't get to play with us. Okay, so here's the deal. Back in the olden days, we didn't have CDs. We didn't have cassette players. We had 8 tracks. You don't even know what those are. And we also had these things called records. Yeah?
Records are those little circle things.
Yeah, the circle things, exactly. Kind of bigger than a CD. They were like this big, right?
Oh, they go like what?
And now they take them and they go and they scratch with them, right? Yeah, okay, so here's what I want you. At the end of every one of those records, it always like faded out. And they would like keep playing, but it would like fade to the end. So here's what we need to do. Last time, we're going to whisper. We're going to whisper. This is the ABC Whisper song. 5, 6, 7, go.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABC. Next time, won't you sing with me?
It's hard to whisper.
Good job. Give yourselves a clap. Happy